Right. So some people are asking about Treasury auctions and how we can learn more about them. This is a delayed feed. I'm about to update my TradingView account. But right here you could see at 10 o'clock this time, we're now consolidating, but at 9 we had some movement and at 9:30 we had some decent movement. So why were we expecting such decent movement at 9 and 9:30? So I will go ahead and share this screen here. So these treasury auctions, if you want to see me, go to treasurydirect.gov/auction/upcoming. You can see their offering amount, and I'll show you the contracts here. Now, the announcement date is the 4th. The issue date is the 12th. The auction is currently happening right now. So we want to pay attention to that auction date. That's when people are actually competing for those contracts, and investors are looking at those numbers and placing uh, orders based on that. And then you want to pay attention to the issue date as well. But so let's open this contract. You can see I already had it here. Um, right here on the contract, you can see the issue date, right? The maturity date, blah, blah, blah. What I look at is I look at the offering amount. We generally want to be somewhere around 100 billion. That's kind of just a rule of thumb to see really good movement, or at least what I've seen. So that's something that I'm always paying attention to when I'm looking at these auctions. Now, right here, 11 to 11:30, right, that is when I am really paying attention. So I'll also be paying attention on November 12th. But today, the 6th, is the auction date. So 11 and 11:30, I'm really paying close attention to 10 and 10:30 on the charts. And that is Central Time. So right here, 10:30. We have not moved just yet, but I'm assuming that we will get going here soon. And so that's kind of how it helps us make trading decisions. We know that there should be some type of volatility coming around these contracts. And just to go, I mean, you could play with it all you want. You can look at the auction results. That's great too. And you can see the issue dates, like right here. There's some more going out on the 6th. They're being issued. Uh, price, let's see, accepted. So the total. Uh, let's just look at total accepted. See, it's pretty close to 100 billion, so we should get some pretty good volatility. Issue date is November 6th. As far as the time, they don't have like a specific auction. These have already been auctioned off. I'm not an expert at this, but the general consensus is if investors are buying more and more notes and more bonds, they're looking for safer investments. They're taking their money out of things that may be a little bit more volatile and putting it into things that are more guaranteed, more safe, like, government securities. So right now, if we're edging up on that 100 billion, they just injected a ton of money into the market. We're expecting some significant pullbacks, right? On the short term. Now, on the long term or midterm, going into December and January, we're looking for a Christmas rally because investors have been kind of pulling away from those notes. The government has had to step in and use a lot of their funds to, bail out banks, things like that. They're injecting a ton of money into the markets. So, right now, we believe that they are doing that because these, bonds and treasury notes are not selling as strongly as they should. Now, just on the technicals, you could see we're probably heading back in this area. We'll probably recapitalize there and then hopefully start attacking this trend that we're setting, this downtrend. We're expecting that something like this where they go work down into these numbers and then coming up set this trend and try to work higher going into the end of the year. But that is what we're looking at so far, and that is how Treasury auctions can affect it. Let me know if you have any questions.